All right, in this video, we're going over how to graph solutions to one variable inequalities. So let's go over what the different inequality symbols are. So remember that greater than is this symbol, and then less than is this symbol. And the way that I remember that the less than is this symbol is because it kind of looks like an L if you took an L and kind of like squished it a little bit. So yeah, that's the less than symbol. And then remember, if there's a line underneath, like over here, that means greater than or equal to. And then here, here we have less than or equal to. So you can see it's the same symbol as over here, it just has that line underneath. All right, so we're going to graph these. So I can see here that I have the inequality x is greater than 3. So remember, on these, you want to graph the inequality on the line, and you want to write it in words. So if I was going to write this one, this would be x is greater than 3. Okay, and then to graph it, remember, I'm going to put my dot at my boundary point. So I need to figure out, is it going to be an open dot or a closed dot? So remember, open dot is the one that is not filled in. So if it's less than or greater than, it's going to be an open dot. And then if it's greater than or equal to, it'll be a closed dot. And same with less than or equal to, this will be a closed dot. Because remember, if it's closed, that means that the number where you put the dot is included. And then if it's open, like over here, it does not include the number where the dot is. Okay. So let's put our dot at 3, our boundary point right here. Okay, so I put a dot at 3. And I know that's going to be an open dot because this inequality does not have the line underneath like over here. All right, so I put my dot there, and now I need to figure out which way does the arrow go. Is it going to go to the right or to the left? So let me pick a number that's going to make this inequality true. So what can I plug in for x that makes this true? So okay, x is greater than 3. So what's a number that's greater than 3? Well, that would be maybe like 4. 4 is greater than 3. So I know that I put my little like test dot at 4 right here. I know that my arrow is going to go to the right because that's where the number 4 is. And I can see that any number larger than 3 will make this inequality true. And again, it's an open dot because 3 is not included because I could not put in 3 for this inequality. 3 is not greater than 3. All right, let's do the second one. So down here, I have -2, and this symbol is the less than or equal to. So I have -2 is less than, and remember it has the or equal to because it has that line underneath inequality, less than or equal to x. If you wanted to, you could also write it the other way, like if you like putting the x first, you could say, okay, well, if I think about it the opposite way, let me kind of flip these. X is greater than or equal to -2. So you also could write it that way. So x is greater than or equal to -2. Both of them are right. Sometimes students just like to put the x first. Okay, so let me put my dot at my boundary point. So we know it's at -2, and it's going to be a closed dot. Because remember up here, if it's less than or equal to, I'm going to use the closed dot right here. Okay, so I have my closed dot, and then let me use a test point. So, okay, so the alligator is facing the x, so what's a number that's bigger than -2? I don't know, how about 0? 0 is greater than or equal to -2. So if 0 is over here, then I know that my line or my arrow is going to go to the right. Okay. So remember, you want to plot the boundary point, so like the number right here or here, and then you want to figure out which way does your arrow go.